Italinium on the road, Italinium si è spostata in Olanda, come vi abbiamo già spiegato nei video precedenti, siamo andati a visitare Prodinex, abbiamo sempre trovato un tempo bellissimo, stupendo, quasi sorprendente potremmo dire, siamo tornati a Padova e c'è la pioggia. Ad ogni modo vi mandiamo questa nuova parte dell'intervista che abbiamo realizzato con Richard Seilen, titolare di Prodinex. In questo video particolare parleremo del mercato dei pavimenti resilienti per capire se ci sono delle novità, come si sta muovendo il mercato e quali sono le difficoltà che appunto questo mercato affronta in un periodo abbastanza complesso come quello di adesso. Buona visione! So here we are again with Richard Seilen from the Prodinex company, Holland. And now I would like to have an insight more on the resilient floor market, because this is the market you know the better. And what can you tell us about it? About new products, developments in the market, demand?
Of course, I can tell you something about it. So
I can imagine.
when we started in the production of the LVT flooring, we produced the dry bag and we produced the click version. In the beginning, there was a click version with the full PVC click, and this product was okay, but it was a difficult product because you still need the subfloor completely flat, and the extension rate of the click was much more difficult was much more influenced by temperature.
The sun through the windows, like
that was for that product.
That kind of phenomenon.
Was much more difficult. So we were changing and things. How can we improve that? And we went to a different material. It was the WPC. It's a wood plastic composite material. But this was a material which has a weight of about at the maximum 1100 kilos, but most of the people use about 750 kilo material for that.
Yes.
In this case, you should always put a combination of the WPC in combination with the LVT on top. And that was also a product. You have two kind of materials on top, so it can be a difficult product. It can be bending because the two products are not matching.
Maybe also detaching and delaminating.
It was more difficult. So we were looking to another product which was more stable and was much more heavy. You don't use the LVT on top anymore. And that was a product which was the SPC. With the SPC, you go to a weight of about 2,000 kilo per cube. And then you can make in an extruding machine, which is our own production line, which we have there.
Okay.
Also our own people who are controlling, because it's very important that you have the speed in a certain level, that it's not going too quick. If it's going too quick, it's not good. If it's going too slow, it's not good. So you should control. And we control everything by our own quality people. So we have this new material, the SPC, which you can have directly in an extruding machine and directly put the paper on top and put the wear layer on top, and then you produce one plate completely, that's completely ready. And I think we see that this is the right product for the European market, because the subfloor must be flat, but it's not neat to have it completely flat.
Yes, okay.
So it's much easier to install. So you have all the advantages of this product. So I think it's the right product at the right moment. And I don't think at the moment there will not be any product which can improve this kind of product.
Okay. To me, for example, I come from the laminate flooring market, and it's quite a surprise. I mean, in Italy, that was usually the plastic flooring and so on. Now customers are coming and they know what they want. They know what they get with this particular product, which is gaining a state of nobility, let's say, on the market, which it did not have before. Also, we know the market in Italy is a thing by itself, I mean, compared to Europe or France, for example. Also on the numbers, because we are strong on ceramic tiles, but the resilient flooring, SPC in particular, is eating a big part of the laminate flooring market, because we really see numbers which are growing every year in a very fast way.
It's same
which is the trend.
Same in our country. It's the laminate flooring is going down and the SPC flooring is going up. In the laminate flooring, you have the problem. It's not completely waterproof, and also if you walk over the laminate flooring, you always hear a noise from click, click, click.
Yes.
And that's the advantage of the SPC flooring. It's completely waterproof. It's very strong, and also the sound when you walk over it, it's much softer than you have with a laminate flooring. So people who walk over an SPC floor, they have not that sound which they have with a laminate floor. So they like it much better, and it is very easy to clean. If you have for example, you have a problem, you have a red wine and you have an accident in your room, it's very easy to clean. Everything you can take off of this floor.
Okay, so just correct me if I tell something which is wrong, but we can say that at the moment, talking about floating floorings,
yes.
Let's say, SPC at the moment is the state of the art.
Yes.
So you, as a production, what you are doing now, of course, is developing new decors, new possibilities, but it's more in the, how can I say, artistic part of the look of the product, and not in the technical part of it, because it's having a good name. I mean, on the market.
You're right.
You don't need to improve, because it's also an improving.
We don't have, in the technical part, we don't have to improve, because the product is 100% perfect.
Talking in general, in the market, for the resilient.
Yeah. If you use the right density for the floor, of course. If you are going to use a very light plate, you cannot have the problem. But if you use the heavy material from 2,000 kilo the cube or a little bit more, you can have a perfect product. And now it's the time to make new decors, to choose more decors, and we also have the possibility now to go back from before. You had in the beginning of the PVC flooring, you had a shining grade of about 10%.
Yes.
We went back in the WPC to 5 to 7%. That the look is already not so plastic anymore. Now we have the possibility to go back to 2 till 4%, and that we call it super matte. And the more matte the product is, the more real it looks like wood. Yes. Now you really have to look.
It's true.
you really have to look to the SPC flooring. Is this wood, or is it something else? So customers can hardly understand. Oh, is this real or is it not real? It's really.
That's correct. In fact, in time we also saw the same decors changing the structure and becoming less plastic and more real.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.